Sometimes just thinking about your leader, your leading with action reminds me of when our Commander-in-Chief Barack Obama said, if you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. When people are judged on merit, not connections, then the best and brightest can lead. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. For we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we see. You see, throughout our lives, we come in contact with all kinds of friends. Some friends you should share only an evening with. Then there are some that you should hope to share a lifetime, because it's those type of people that'll help you climb. Petty Officer Hawkins, today you will formally be welcome to our Navy's wardroom. They say that you will now be a Mustang, a horse. Well, not knowing if you can never be tamed. However, in looking up the definition of Mustang, I do agree, you are a horse. Because you are known for always charging forward on the deck plates, making the hard jobs look easy. Regardless of the ups and downs you have had throughout your career and lifetime, you have shown to have the heart of a lion and the soul of a warrior. You were selected as a naval officer because you have proven that you belong to walk among those that wear the officer's combination cover and gold chin strap. And as you move forward in your career, regardless of what they say or what you may or may not hear, Lake Erie and the Spanish warriors will truly miss you. I wasn't going to do this today, but I think I am. Speaking of sailors, I have a poem that was written by a junior sailor that I'd like to share. It's sunny outside, so it's a lot of time. This poem is entitled Mama, There Goes That Man by Piggee. Sleep, dreaming in a world far away, a mother could hear her child. She began to concentrate, but at first the voice was faint and mild. It took her by surprise when she realized what he was saying. Her son looked in her eyes and said, Mama, there goes that man. The man who never cried or made an excuse. He just took what he had to do and put it to use. He never complained about growing up sleeping on the floor, not for a minute, because the ambition that you instilled in him assured that the sky would be the limit. At times, and having only fish sticks and ramen noodles to eat didn't matter. Just know that these are some of the things in life that builds character. Mother, you've always been there when I called. Just like when I could hear you in the stands when I ran that foot. Now, in a mother's dream on her face was a smile and a grin. She welcomed a little to get comfortable because at that point she didn't want it to end. I bet you never imagined, while working double shifts in Illinois Belt, that when you got home your son's full scholarship to college was already in the mail. When you read it, you wept and cried out loud. Just think that shows the real definition of making a mother proud. So Mom, don't be ashamed of the way we grew up. I am so proud of you and will always walk around with my head up. Something never said but I always wanted to say was that you are my queen on Mother and Father's Day. Mom, so I'm sorry that I dropped out of college my sophomore year, but believe me, it was for such a good cause that I wanted my friends to have a career. I enlisted in the Navy as a deck plate recruit. I've worked so hard, and now we're earning my first salute. Her son married a beautiful Polynesian that always gets a second glance, especially at North Shows, whenever she do that Tahitian dance. In marriage came a daughter too. Her name is Janicia, and Mom, she looks like you. Now it's your turn. Now it's time to turn this point from a dream to what's true. Mrs. Hawkins, known as Big S, this poem is for you. And this poem is not about a kid in your dream. It's somehow you know it's the son that you're so proud of. His name is Gennaro. This poem is not intended to bring shame or tears. Just close your eyes and understand. Big S Your son, Gennaro, is the man. Hallelujah. Wow. It's actually my first time reading that book, so I apologize for this little word, but I think it's very important. Hallelujah. Thank you. Shipmate, in closing, I'd like for you always to remember a few things. Never stop learning, assessing, or evaluating yourself as you strive to improve. I'm convinced that while a few are just plain born leadership talent, most of us have to develop it through hard work and effort. Never stop the process of self-evaluation and improvement. Our military business leaders has recognized the value of your efforts and time in military service. More than ever before, commanding officers are relying on your drive, integrity, and ability to meet mission goals and motivate sailors, including those senior enlisted that will now be in your division. And a great quote, I think every leader should always remember, is from one of the finest officers in our Navy, whom I've had the pleasure in working for, and a man whom I greatly respect, Captain David Hughes. On one of his quotes saying, never forget where you came from, but realize you chose to leave, and your responsibilities are now different. Shipmate, it's not about you anymore. Your success will now be judged on your division's success and your sailor's success. So good luck to you. Officers of the wardroom the past 27 years, I have met quite a few good division officers, and I can tell you that you are in receipt of a gentleman. Please use them wisely. Warrior, we expect to know that your leadership skills will continue to get better in the years to come. You have answered the call of service for you are a true role model, You are a true role model for this century. Good luck to you, your lovely wife Dee, and to your entire family that's out here today. Congratulations and mahalo for all that you have done and will continue to do for our sailors, our Navy, and for this wonderful country and its name. The land of opportunity, the United States of America. Booyah, shipmates!